Okay. Can anyone hear me now? Let's turn that volume down. Okay. Can anyone hear me now? Turn that volume down. Oh, hold on, let me. All right. Can you guys still hear me? I actually can't see the chat super well. All right, assuming this is working, which is, I guess, kind of a big assumption. I keep checking. Um, it looks like it's breaking up. Skybite, I'm going to check back. I'm going to go, like, see if I can go 5 seconds and see if it'll work. Otherwise, uh, we might have to call it if this doesn't work. Um, I opened up my Siege packs a little while ago, and my store is having an sealed event for launch. So I wanted to go ahead and do some practice. This was inspired by the Vector Sigma guys on their channel. You can go check. They're this whole week they're doing a bunch of sealed practice. And I figured I've got enough packs. Let me go ahead and make an attempt myself. Let's see. Um, Hopefully this turns out all right. I guess we'll see. At the very least, it'll be a good experiment for me to learn why I'm struggling to stream sometimes. So let's get Megatron out of the way. See if we can get my laptop out of the way. Okay, so I've got my booster packs, or my battle cards here, and my character cards here. My first step is kind of trying to organize, and I'm going to look at my character cards first. I've got, in no particular order, Soundwave, Chromia, Alpha Trion, RC, Flame Feather, and, oh, I can fit them all. Captain Starscream as my big ones, Detour, Road Hugger, Nightstick, 2 Nightsticks, and 2 Aimlesses as my characters. Let's go back and check real quick. Okay, so these are my characters. In Sealed, you get 6 packs, and you're allowed to build a deck of 25 stars, 25 cards. I believe characters, you can actually use 2 of the same character in Sealed. Normally in Constructed, you're only allowed 1 of the same exact card for characters. So these are my character cards. My first step is just trying to eliminate anything I definitely know I don't want to run in my Sealed deck. Trying to get some easy outs. First, looking at my big characters, stars, I've got 11 stars here, 7, 11, 8, so that's kind of about the same star value. That's about the same star value. He's an 8, and Starscream's a 12. So out of my big guys, I've got kind of 2 rough ranges of star values. The next thing I can look at is their stats. For about the same stats, Starscream has the most health by far, 16, versus Soundwave and Alpha Trion's 15 and 14. Soundwave, of course, has more defense, and his abilities are for his Spy Patrol guys, which don't matter here. So his text box don't mean anything in Sealed because I don't have any of his Spy Patrol guys. I'm just looking at that 4, 15, 12, or the 6, 15, 12. In terms of stats, I think I like Starscream more because he's 4, 16, 2, and 6, 16, 1. Alpha Tron is a 6, 14, 1. He gets an ability where I get to play blue actions when I flip, and I get to pull orange actions back from my hand. I like that. I like both of them. Flame Feather, his thing, the bolt in Steel doesn't matter as much as I like his ability here, where when he defends, orange pips count as blue pips, so it makes him a better defensive character. Okay, then I've got RC, who gives me Focus 1. For 12 stars, she's a 4, 12, 1, which is, you know, a little beefier than Flame Feather. And then Flip him, she's a 5, 12, 1 versus a 3, 11, 1. So I like her stats better. And then if she has got a weapon, she's got Bold 1, Tough 1. And then Chromia is a 4, 12, 1 at 7 stars, letting her play an armor. If I flip at least 2 blue pips, I get to draw a card. That effect probably won't happen all that much. So those are my big guys. So right now, I don't think I've got... I feel like I'd end up playing Starscream, RC, Flame Feather, or Alpha Trion. I don't know that I'd play Chromia. Maybe that's the wrong move, but I feel like out of the big guys, one of these 4. Let me take Soundwave and Chromia and put them off to the side to help my organization a little bit. Out of them, I could play any combination of any 2. And then I've got little guys. In terms of little guys, for my Battle Masters, I've got Nightstick, which is 6 stars. He turns into a Black Beam Blaster, which is a +2, +1, which isn't bad. And then when he attacks and I flip at least 2 black pips, my opponent chooses a card. That ability probably isn't going to happen that often, but I've got that. And then I've got Aimless, who his thing is I need to flip at least 3 blue pips. He's a +3 weapon, which is already good. That 3 blue pips thing I don't think will happen all that often. I don't know if I want to worry about that. And then I've also got Road Hugger and Detour, which are cheap at 4 and 5 stars. And they're basically, Road Hugger is a pep talk, draw 2 cards, turns a blue card into draw 2 cards, and then Road Hugger turns any blue card in my hand into a leap in a battle, which I do like those guys more than I think the Battle Masters. But that's my characters. For now, I'm gonna ignore them. And I've eliminated, I think, the stuff that I'm definitely not going to play. And the next step for me is going to be go back through the battle deck and see in here what I have that I want to use. So going through the deck, and I'm just trying to organize by pip color right now. So all my oranges go together, colorless goes together, blue goes together, black is, I'll treat it as colorless, or maybe I'll do black in its own pile. That's actually hard to see. White, blue, white, oh, nope, that's not, that's that pile. There, black, blank, white, orange, orange, blue, 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 orange, 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 blue, black, blue, orange, 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 black, black, orange, blue, blue, white. Okay, so in terms of pips, I'm just kind of checking to see if I have any leaning one way or the other. I mean, it kind of looks like I might have some blue cards, although these blue pip cards also cost stars, so that's a good thing to check for next, is the star cards I've got, which, you know, running in 25 cards, running 3 EMP waves will help me out defensively, certainly. Although tapping all characters, like, it's not really a good card for me to play. I think it's more just those pips. Nothing here. And nothing here. So, I did get some practice into sealed stuff. Oh, Skybite, yeah, I do have some new repro labels. I've got... oh, I don't want to show that. But I've got repro labels right here that I haven't had a chance to open yet. But I got, that's like kind of the next 2 weeks will be, I'm reviewing some of these little guys. These are the other 2 sports car patrol guys besides, we've got Detour, we've got Rogue Hugger. If you remember from G1, they're like the original 4-team sports car patrols. And then we've got Hyperdrive and Blackjack. That was like the original 4 members. So it's kind of cool that I've got these 2 guys in card form, and then these 2 guys as little toys. But yeah, okay, so going through this, I'm looking for, like, okay, full loadout is fine. It's the double pips that I really care about. EMP Wave also seems kind of fine. Like, I don't care too much about those guys. They're mostly there for the double pips. Going through, oh, that's my dog. Going through my actual cards, I'm looking for, like, the tough ones, you know, are okay. I'm looking for anything that requires me to play a certain type of character to play it. Okay, so here, put on melee characters only. That's a good thing to note. You know, that Firecon Flame is Firecons only. I probably don't end up playing the Firecon, but we'll see. Reveal, reveal. No. Put on a tank or a plane, so that might lean me towards Starscream, because I get to ping 2 damage if I'm using Starscream. Yeah, and this is me basically just going through trying to make sure that I don't have any cards that I can't play because of the characters that I've already drawn. Nope. Okay, so then I'm going to go through and figure out my effects. I've got 36 battle cards. I want to bring 25 of them. So going through stuff, like Covert Armor seems good. As long as I'm running a melee character, that seems like it'll be a good card to play. Urban Camo, also, you know, tough one, never hurt anyone. Battlefield Report, draw 2 cards, then put a card from your hand on top of your deck. It's basically draw 2, plan 1 when your character defends. I like that. Steady Shot, +2, and it's a blue pip, seems fine. It's a black-blue, which actually seems really nice. Brainstorms, I feel like I'm not going to end up playing those because of how much stress they'll put on my hand. And then Dismantling Claw is a +1 weapon, and if it gets scrapped, I get to scrap an enemy weapon. So that's a group of cards. Then going through Firecon Flames, just bold 1. In Sealed, bold, and tough, I feel like aren't as strong as they are in Constructed. Defensive Formation, orange, it's nice defensive card. Scavenge the battlefield. If someone with a weapon gets KO'd, I get to move that to someone else. I like that. Bolster, putting an armor onto the defender. I feel like I won't really play that often. Well, we might come back to that. Scavenge, Rock Toss is a ping for 1. Defensive Formation. Each of my characters gets +1. Oh yeah, we already talked about that one. Two-pronged attack, reactive armor, and combat dagger is a bold 1 weapon. We'll come back to that one too. Actually, you know what? Let me drop the urban camos for now. Let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 right now. Then on to these guys. Spinner Whims, Spinner Rims seem like not great cards, but I might end up playing with them. Anticipation Engine, I don't really love. Force Field seems like a play. Personal Targeting Drone, Pierce 1. Seems like something I don't necessarily want to play. We'll hold off on those guys. Then our blank pips. Medic seems like one to ignore. Microcapacitor, so I like this guy. If I'm playing Micromasters, that seems like one I want to play. And then these are +3 weapons, which seem good. So those go in there. And then we've got Calculated Strike, +2 Pierce 2, seems nice for Sealed. Scrap an enemy weapon or armor, yep. Calculated Strike again, okay. Metal Detector, when the upgraded character attacks, reveal the top card from your deck. If it's an upgrade, you may play it. Seems unlikely. We'll go through and see how many upgrades I end up having. And then a Disruptor Blade. It's basically a +3, a temporary +3 attack. So right now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 cards that I think I want to play. Going back through these guys to kind of get the rest of my deck together. Firecon Flame, the Bolster, the Combat Dagger, and the Urban Camo seem like maybe I want to play those now. If I'm only at 18, that puts me at 21. Metal Detector, if I'm playing, you know, enough upgrades. Microcapacitor, and that puts me at 20, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So we'll say it's 23 right now. So I've got 23 cards, and here they are again. We'll break them down. And yeah, this is me basically just trying to get some practice in before the sealed event at my local store. I'm hoping I can win some prizes. So, okay, looking at kind of what is playable, you know, I'm leaning towards orange pips, it seems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 out of 20, you know, that's a third of my pips. So let's say right now this is kind of where my deck's at. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23. So let's go back into my characters. If I'm playing Microcapacitor, I feel like that makes me want to use these guys. And Road Hugger, again, is a +3 attack. Detour is a draw 2. So these guys, for 9 stars, that seems kind of nice. What else am I looking at? If I play Starscream, he's pretty big. Um, if I play Starscream, that's 9 plus 12, that's 21 stars. And I've got how many cards again? Man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23 stars. So I could play 2 EMP waves. And that puts me at 25 stars with this being my team. So what would I end up doing? I would flip Detour first, tap him to use his effect. Oh no, I'd need to, how would I do this? Because I'd need to flip Roadhugger. Oh, that's actually a good question, because how would I use this deck? Because I wouldn't be able to flip Roadhugger and Starscream on the same turn to attack. So maybe I don't want Detour there. Because I could flip Roadhugger on one turn, flip Starscream on another turn, tap him to give him +3 and swing with him. I like that idea. Then where would I get those other... Let me put these back. So then I've got 6 stars left. If I've got 6 stars left... Oh, Aimless is 7. Ooh. Okay, so that's interesting. So maybe Roadhugger is not the one I want. I'd love to give, the +6 on stuff. But maybe Roadhugger is not the one I want. Maybe I want to do... or maybe Starscream's not the one I want. Maybe instead of Starscream, I do Alpha Trion. It's 2 less health. But if I do Alpha Trion and I bring Roadhugger in, then I could also bring in Aimless. That would be, right? That would be 5, 12. Can I do basic math here? 12, 23? What the hell was it before? How did... Oh, right. It fit before. It just wasn't what I was thinking about. So now, Aimless with tough 3, he's got 0 defense. So I don't care about his tough because he'll die pretty soon. But then when he dies, I can equip him. So now my first turn would look something like swing with Aimless, transform Roadhugger. Swing with flip Alpha Trion. Tap Roadhugger to give Alpha Trion a 9 attack. I like that. And then when he dies, he goes on Alpha Trion. So if Roadhugger's still alive, I can give him... he'll be swinging with 12. That I think I like. So if those are my characters, and I'm sitting at 23 stars, 7, 12, plus 11, 23, then I can pull in... Let me pull in 2 EMP waves. Or maybe I want to pull in an EMP wave and a loadout. Let me do that. So this is, out of the cards that I was dealt, let me try and organize this a little bit. Here is what I'm looking at. Okay, I've got Covert Armor. Oh, actually, that's another good point. Do I even have... Oh yeah, Roadhugger can wear the Covert Armor. He's the one. And Alpha Trion can in this mode. Okay. I wasn't paying attention, but that's actually a good catch. So 1, 2, orange, orange, white. Get these guys just out of the way. Black, 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 blank, 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 orange, 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 orange. That's a defensive formation. Blue, blue, orange. There we go. Okay. So now, things that may not make as much sense. The urban camo's the tough one. Is there anything I could swap for those? I feel like not really. Maybe the brainstorms, but I like brainstorm. Alpha Trion's already going to help me out. I don't think I'm worried about that. So now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25 cards. My characters total 11, 16, 20, no, sorry, 11, yeah, 16, 21, 23, 24, 25. 25 cards, 25 stars. So this is, I think, the best I could build with what I pulled in a sealed format. And my goal here would be start out like this. First thing is flip, maybe flip Alpha Trion first. In case I want to pull an orange action. Flip Alpha Trion first. Swing with Aimless. He gets some damage put on him. Next turn, flip Road Hugger. And then either flip Alpha Trion, or, well, depending, flip Alpha Trion back to pull an orange action if there's something really good. Or flip Road Hugger, tap him to give him the +3 and swing with him. And Alpha Trion's thing is orange actions I can pull back. So if I need a ping, these are my orange actions. Rock Toss, Scavenge the Battlefield, full loadout. I'm not really going to play. That's an armor. That's a weapon. So these are the orange actions he can pull from the scrapyard. The ping seems like the obvious choice. Well, oh, actually, no, that's another good point. Two-pronged attack is useless now. See, this is why it's practice. Two-pronged attack, he is not a jet or a spaceship. Or he is a spaceship, he's not a jet or a tank. So two-pronged attack does me no good. So that means I would need to pull in something else. Out of all of them, I think